Welcome back. It's another day, and today I tried to write some more. This is the wrong section. Today I'm sick, worse than before, but I think I'll live. Alright, need to continue the next part. So I feel I've got the intro portion mostly done with how I want the players to be emotionally connected to characters in that area. I think 10 minutes average is enough for the starting area. At least enough to practice basic, one basic combo. We will have one combo trial on a moving target, but also blocks too. If it takes me 7 minutes, that's good enough. At least that's my first assumption for the difference between the developer knowledge and the player. There's a meaning for the first time. I should change that to 5. Okay. Um, hurt by fire and scarred. It's probably scar and leaves the scar. And also had a decent meal that day. Hmm. Are they found by people? They're at the start of the story. They're young. They're like 12. I think is what I decided to put here. By 16, they're definitely doing things. Do they hunt some animals or do they join the military? Um, yeah, I think mercenary or military. After they become a mercenary. Over some money, just trying to survive. To survive. Taking a few quests. Jobs. Long way. Um, First job is given, and if you can be done in a selected order, what can be these tasks? What should these jobs be? What are the jobs? Okay. Um, Exterminate thing. Sure. Boss. Um, what else? Find my weapon. Gives item ability. Gives item traded for ability such as double jump or dash. What we find, what the MacGuffin is, or what the thing is to the player doesn't matter too much, because really it's not the player who wants this thing, they just are doing it for somebody else. Um, and there should be one that's like gonna teach them a bit more about the story. I'd say do something that story story stuff, story info plus the ability. So we can exterminate a thing, find a MacGuffin, um, search an area, search someplace for things, and learn story info plus the ability as a reward. Could be some kind of library. Okay. maybe, and it's turning group. What other kind of like jobs my numbers facing? Chats. It's just one. What kind of jobs might be mercenary and anything to see stepping state? Yeah, close enough. Guard, dungeon, siege, bounty, saboteur, tomb raid, warrior, guide, enforcer, um, I forgot about, damn it. I've been not even showing what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, why am I terrible at this? This is what happens when you're sick. You can't think enough properly to do things correctly. Um, okay. We've got a Tomb Raider thing. We've got Bounty Hunter. We could do Guard. Guard would it be like a guard? Some who gets to know charm and get an ability or key item. I don't know if I would want key items as much. When we have abilities that are just Metroidvania abilities, key items are a little bit more. Not sure about. I'd say she just ripped. Maybe that voice of reason is the person they guard. Um, what's the voice of reason's occupation? Could be royal, could be knight, could be guard, could be um, information broker. I think information broker would probably be like the sim most the person they could contact the most. Just because they're an information broker doesn't mean they're not skilled in combat. So I think info broker works. It also reduces the number of characters and the need for new characters. There's one. we take them back to their hometown, their destroyed hometown, at all? Is that ever a thing we do? Have them return and see again, remember what happened, how everything was destroyed. I did not press the mute button, I pressed the volume button. No, that was just a mistake. Alright. Uh, as a mercenary, you're just trying to do enough to survive. Got like, there's gonna be 3 important quests that actually matter. The order of which is not highly important, I would assume. There might be one that's locked behind another quest. Okay. Like this one is definitely something that is going to be needed to find out who is the problem. Um, Not job, but charm, goal, kill, stop, burn, whatever. The word. Uh, eliminate target. Target with bracket plural. This is when he goes on his own towards place at where. At military base. I think that would be fine. this works, and then the opponents are military, while the missions are non-military, or for the most part. This part is hard. I'm gonna redo it. Something. The dialogue is just not well done, and I don't really know where the voice of reason is at this point. They're an information broker. So they can provide the information that the character needs for doing the missions. Breathe. And it's not enjoyable being sick. What is it? Info broker who has seen battle. Probably an assassin. No, there's no assassin style character. Style. That's. Wait, how do I spell style? Style. No, no, style. Season. Because an information working's got to be sneaky. Gotta be able to get in and out quickly. Surprise their opponent. So, really? I think Hind and Assassin styles are in Remote Broker. It doesn't my part could be. Oh, I thought this was gonna be a very cunning person. Now it's seeming more like it's a deceptive person. Which might fit into the not listening part or something. But I don't know. Hmm. Student boss, this is a simple quest. 3 quests is probably enough. I think these are fine. Oops. Boss. Whoops. No, whoops. Whoops. How is this? Spell whoops. Oops. Ay, ay, ay. There we go. Got it. Alright. Oops, a boss. Um, Exterior. Not clean. Tiny town. Does the info broker have to be sneaking? They could be old. I don't know. What are other things that either another job or what happens next? So after they completed the few jobs, um, then they go to the boss, to the final boss, which I think might be a bit more needed to be discussed. Um, once info is gathered, the track target is still a little bit more. Track target to specific town. Fight some guards. Uh, gain 1 less ability. Investigate? Question mark on that last part. Oh, thank you. Me too. Okay. What's this? Ghost gather. They track the target to a specific town. Fight some guards. Maybe interrupted by info broken on mission. That would be a good way to get them to see each other again. It's like, could you not do this? It makes my job easier, as well as, like, it's not good for you. Probably focus a bit more on the not good for you part. Heck, the info broker might hit them too. Okay. Once they meet target, some kind of royal, or whoever said the. If it's a military commander, then that's actually a bit more reasonable. You meet target. Who are they? Military commander and royal. Royal. With a military commander and a royal. The royal will probably just sit to the side. Royal. Since they should theoretically be in like the main town, they should be fine. The military commander's there for the actual fight. The real is it there? Mentioned this. I okay. I feel like we have a lot more there. Now it's more like, what's the specific dialogue that I want to happen? I'm not sure. I'm gonna call it there and get ready to sleep. Bye bye.